the best tips I can give you for voice acting for voice acting generally is the IDEA website for International Dialects of English Archive. That's really good resource for accent work, for analyzing accents and for learning about accents, for listening to other people with certain native accents and listening to them speaking. It's a good one for practicing accents for sure. Other really good useful resources or tips for voice acting would be to learn the International Phonetic Alphabet, not the Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta, which I think is also called the phonetic alphabet, confusingly, but the one that has all of the different symbols. Whenever you look into a dictionary and you see the word Halloween, and then it's in brackets with some of the letters like upside down, and there's like a weird squiggly A. That's because it's written out in Halloween. It's written out in phonetic alphabet, meaning like that is a description of how to pronounce the word. Ha, the A sound is different from the A in bath, maybe, or it's different from the A in cat, or it's different from the A in dad, or father. And these vowels, the symbol, if you learn what those mean and the vowel sound that they relate to, it's all to do with where your tongue and your jaw is in your mouth, essentially. If you've got an open jaw and a dropped flat tongue, then the sound is lower in your mouth. You can find lots of resources online by searching for anything to do with like where are vowels in the mouth, and then like Google image search it or whatever. You'll usually see a profile of the face as if it's been cut through the middle like this, and you'll see like a trapezoid looking shape, usually that kind of a shape, and it will just be filled with these squiggly different vowel sounds, essentially, because the I sound, the letter I is actually the E sound, E, and it is the furthest forward and the furthest north in the mouth. E, your tongue is pressed almost right up against the top teeth. E, and so the sound is being produced just in this front top corner of the mouth. E, and then as you drop the tongue down but keep this tongue forwards in the mouth, E, it goes down to an air sound. Air is in the middle-ish, down towards the bottom, and that's the lowercase letter E. Air. And then as you drop it down to an ah, suddenly it's actually a little bit further back. The tongue is now pulling back in the mouth. So E is up here, air is down here, ah is down here, and then oh, now you're pulling the tongue back in the mouth. Oh, oo is down here, but it's also got a little symbol to say that the lips are rounded to make the oo sound, because if you just do an oo, but you unround the lips, ooh, it becomes an sound. It's a lot to take in, but basically look up one of those things and learn what it means, and then you'll understand like how to produce different vowel sounds in the mouth, and that really helps with understanding different accents, because then when you're listening to the IDEA website for all the different dialects and the accents, you can tell the difference between somebody who says hot dog, and somebody who says hot dog, ha, hot, and you can think about where the o sits in the mouth, ha. Whereas where the ha, hot. And with context, one person's hot is another person's cat. And it's the same sound that they're using for the middle letter, but it's spelt completely differently and thought of completely differently, because it's only through context of how they're pronouncing the other words that your brain can interpret what the word is that they're using, even though it's using the exact same. It's kind of like that visual illusion of the Rubik's Cube with the... one side is in shadow and the other side is in light, and it looks like the middle square is orange on the light side and brown on the shadow side. And if you cover it up, you can actually tell that the orange and the brown are actually the exact same hue. They're the same color, but your brain is taking context into account and telling you that this side, because it's in shadow, is darker, therefore it's brown, and this side is lighter, therefore it's orange. But they're the exact same hue. It's kind of the same, but with sounds. So listen to those sorts of things. Listen to the International Dialects Archive for accent work. Think about, like, let's just listen to voice acting and voice tutors and stuff. Like, look out for podcasts. Just go into a podcast player and search for voice acting, and you'll probably find 100 different podcasts about voice acting, and you'll find all sorts of tips and tricks in those. Any other good resources for it? Don't know. If you've got specifics, ask away.
All hail the algorithm gods. Comment, like, and subscribe. Ooh, ah.